Okay, folks, finally home from North Carolina, North Kakalaki, whatever you want to call it. And I've got 20 for you today. That's my week's worth. Let me show you the things that I got. This was sent out a long time ago. I don't even know, probably September, October, when I was still sending for basketball. Really good player. His dad was an amazing player. This is from 4Sport, 92 4Sport, Mr. John Barry. So that's a good one. Like I said, took a while. And then I got one hockey. This one also was out for about the same amount of time. Really good player for the Blackhawks for a long time. Good defenseman. And pretty happy about getting it. Mr. Keith Brown. That's one. And then another Keith Brown with John 316. So that's pretty good. And then I think Christian will like this one. I think he already has them. But this came back and I was pretty happy to get it. This is a 2016 Panini. Really good tight end for the Philadelphia Eagles for a long time. Mr. Brent Celek. Came out really nice. And then, let's see, this guy is a Green Bay Packer. Had asked him to put down about the Super Bowls, but he did not, which is fine. This is a 1970 Topps of Mr. Doug Hart. Signed it in pen. Came out really nice. And then this one, he signed it in an interesting place. This guy was a safety for the Buffalo Bills. I just noticed he also signed the back. And he was a pretty good player. And he signed on the front, on the very bottom. This is Mr. John Pitts. You can see he signed on the bottom. And then he also, best wishes, and he signed it in the back. So that's good. I like that. This one was interesting. I got this in a envelope from his law firm, telling me that he was very happy that I had sent to him, and he was very excited to sign for me. And then on his card, he wrote, "To Ted, gratefully, Mr. Ross Brupbacher." So that was pretty cool. And then I saw a couple people got this guy back, so he must be on a little bit of a signing spree. This is from the 1990 Pro Set, the Super Bowl set. This is when he had the big return for the Bengals. It's Super Bowl 25. Mr. Stanford Jennings. That came out really nice. And then we got a 2 of 2 here. Really good offensive lineman for the Giants. I believe he played on some of their Super Bowl teams. Yes, he did. He did not put the Super Bowl thing like I'd asked him to. First one is a 91 Pro Set of Mr. Eric Moore. Came out really nice. And then this one is a 89. Yep, 89 Pro Set. That one also came out really nice. So that's cool. Very happy with that. And then another one for my 74s. Love these 74s. This guy was a wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints. He was more known as a kickoff returner, I guess. But again, happy to get this one back. Signed it in pen with his number, Mr. Margene Atkins. So that's cool. And then this is a 1990 Pro Set. Pretty good strong safety for the Detroit Lions in the 90s. Yeah, really pretty good player. Mr. William White. So that came out good. And then this guy was a defensive end for the Baltimore Colts. Pretty good pass rusher. Pretty good player all around. He was a little bit undersized, but that's fine. This is a 1978 top. Says God bless. Mr. Fred Cook. Came out very nice. And then this is a 81, I believe, 82 tops. This guy was a center for the New York Jets. Really good player for a long time. And he signed it in black for me, Mr. Joe Fields. So that came out really nice. And then this is an interesting signature. I like this, actually. I like the way it looks. This is another 1978 tops. Sent to a bunch of Colts at this time. Very good player. He did make a few Pro Bowls, so this is a good one. Signing 1 of 1, Mr. Joe Ehrman. So that came out good. And then this is from 76 tops. This guy was a center for the Dallas Cowboys. And I like the card. I like the way it came out. Mr. John Fitzgerald. So that's really good. And then let's go to baseball. First one. I had gotten this card. It's an Allen and Ginter. Always like to get the Allen and Ginter signed. And it's a picture of a Cardinal, so I thought about it. Who do I want to send it to? Looked up the announcers for the St. Louis Cardinals and found one. His name is Dan McLaughlin. And he signed it for me along with Go Cardinals. So that is their TV announcer. He also does the St. Louis Blues games. This guy, he played for the Cubs. He was also a manager in the major leagues for the Montreal Expos for a little while. This is a 1964 Rookie Stars card of Mr. John Bocabella. So that came out really nice. Then this guy pitched one game in the major leagues. One. But I had this 68 Rookie Stars card. So I'd seen that somebody else had gotten them. And he signed this for me in pen. I will be sending it back out for Larry Colton. But this is Mr. Dick Thowenen. So that came out pretty good. And then this one was out for a while. I sent this before Christmas, way before Christmas. This guy was a pretty good player for the Padres. Pretty good pitcher. Nothing hugely, unbelievable, but pitched with Pittsburgh for a long, long time, the Pirates. And he had a couple of really good years with the Pirates, including a 13-3 season. So this one, he's with the Padres, and a little bit hard to see on the bottom, but it came out pretty good. Mr. Al MacBean. So that one is cool. And then I got a couple of vintage and an extra. This guy was an outfielder for the Cubs. Did not play all that long. But he was one of the bonus babies back in the day when he signed when he was 17 years old. Oh, excuse me. And he's, again, signed this in pen. This is a 1963 tops of Mr. Danny Murphy. Came out very nice. And finally, I saw somebody else get this guy back the other day, so I knew when I came home I'd probably have it. This is a 1963 tops. This guy was a pretty good player. And I was happy to get this. This is him with the Milwaukee Braves, Mr. Dillard. And then he also added his own. So that is my day. Pretty happy to come home to that. Knew I would be. And hope all of you guys had a good week and that your mailbox was full for TTMs. And I will talk to you.